Okay, guys, let's begin the session. So I welcome you all to Quantix again, and so I will just open chat for a second, and I will ask you, where are you joining from? Just tell me, send a hi, your name, where are you joining from, and maybe which house. Hi, Krishna. Hi, Danish. Danish from Bhopal. Great. Hi, Antari. Okay, if I'm pronouncing your name right. Hi, Vishwas from Prayagraj, Jaipur, Surat, Odisha, Jammu, California. Oh my God. Damn, we are already near the Wall Street. Cool. Lakshman from Chennai. Okay, Anirudh from Chennai. And Shreyash from Nanded. Okay, great. Achal from Pune. Jeet. Hello. It's great to see you all. People joining from all over the world. I guess it's all over India and people from California. That's great. So basically, we invite you here uh, to learn more about the quant finance and strategy consulting. We are going to delve deeper into the learnings through workshops, through guest sessions, and much more. And here in this orientation, I will tell you more about Quantix and its prospects. Omkar, are you able to share your screen? Can we open to the handbook? Sneha, are you live? Can you share the handbook? Can you hear me, guys? Is it loud and clear? Someone wrote it is not audible. Just give me a thumbs up if it's audible. Yeah, it's audible. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, guys, you're muted for now. We'll open the Q&A later. Just stay tuned. Okay, Sneha, can you share the screen now? Just try it again. Let us go through the details and the content we have prepared. Okay, guys, so let's start the session now. As I had already said to you, Quantix is a club that reimagines the philosophy of quant finance and also helps you explore the field of strategy consulting. I invite you all to join our club, to join our sessions. We are going to have different sorts of sessions, guest sessions, learning workshops, and much more like quant sessions and specific on consulting conclaves. Omkar, please can you flip the screen? Yeah, again. Yeah, again. So, yeah, general rules that we set in context that we are a club that supports everyone and we are equal opportunity providers and we want every one of you to succeed. There's no bias here. We try to be very friendly and collaborative. We are always open to new types of events that you can suggest us. We are going to start a new community on trading soon that will come on in the at the end of the session. And so some general rules are like you should be civil in our community. Try to be not using any GIFs anymore. I'm strictly like, if it's regarding learning, don't do stuff like that, spamming or something like that. No politics and no religious discussions. Please be specific towards the quant topic or the consulting conclave topics and don't deviate from there. Omkar, please change. Okay, so our values are, as I said earlier, teamwork, collaboration, data-driven mindset, because data is so much regarding the financial markets and so on for the different businesses that we'll explore through consulting conclaves. Uh, we want to inculcate a data-driven mindset in you. We want to help you learn about data analysis and statistical analysis. How can you learn to identify stock patterns? How can you learn to identify different derivative patterns? So we'll do this all through our learning, through a teamwork and a collaboration. We have a friendly and helpful community, and I think we are going to enjoy collaborating with each other. I want you to make as many friends as you can. Try to be civil with them. Try to discuss on topics of your interest, but don't try to DM someone if they are not willing to, chat with you. Okay, next, Omkar. So preparation for the future, something that we need from you. Okay, we need some study hours. Quants are really high on their books and the stuff, the mathematics. They are just sucked into it. I want you to commit at least 5 to 6 hours daily if you really want to become a quant. If you really want to go into consulting, you have to be trying to you know deep dive into mathematics. You have to learn stochastic calculus. You have to learn financial modeling. There's so much that we will help you learn, but you have to give us your commitment. Also, there's effective communication. We'll also be having some good communicators on our platform that will teach you this skill, problem solving. We are going to work on a programming specific skill set for quant finance and programming. That is something that goes hand in hand. We'll go for C++ developing sessions. We are going to have some Python machine learning sessions that will help you inculcate an data-driven mindset to analyze different, you can say, data sets for financial markets. Omkar, can you move on? Yeah. So these are the events that we promise. We are going to have a yearly Quantix case challenge. So if you have heard about the major clubs of IITs, like there's KDAG, Kharagpur Data Analytics Group. So they do a very big competition called Kharagpur Data Analytics Challenge, and we are also prepping up this year to put out Quantix case challenge as well as Quantix uh, Quant as well as Quantix Quant Stock Alphathon, and that will be in collaboration with big giants, and we'll really have a lot of people from India. We'll host it on different platforms, and I want you to be a part of it. I want you to be part of this journey. I want you to experience and learn. I want you to grow. So this will be a great journey with you all. Omkar, please change the scene. Yeah. So career prospects, you can see there is always a 6% increase in the jobs of quants, and 11% increase in the consulting jobs every year. That is a big number if you see to the total population and to the total jobs offered. The average salary of a quant can be like 135K dollars, and average salary of a consultants, the consultants who are actually at the top level, like in Bain, BCG, and McKinsey, are 200 to 400K dollars. So this is a very very rewarding field, and it's like if you can give your best, and then you will get the best. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, so we will also have immersive research programs. We are going to soon launch it, maybe in this summer, where we will have a research based program that will help you dwell into the different parts of the quant finance and consulting fields, with experts coming over in each session, and they will take over and help you learn about the different prospects. Okay, there will be many collective events also that we have planned. We have planned additional perks. We have planned quizzes and webinars. We will having weekly quizzes. We will having weekly quant quiz. We will having a weekly puzzle solving quiz. So there's so much that we have planned, and there's so much that you can do at Quantix, and I think it will be a great session. Please, next screen. Yeah, so these are the pathways to success that I tell to anyone who asks me, how do I get going to be a good quant. First is the preparation. Give your hard work. Be precise. Set a clear target, guys. Don't deviate from this to that. One day you're doing development, the second day you go to DSA, the third day you come to quant. No, it's not like that. Set a specific target. Go toward that goal, and I think you will achieve it. Also, the momentum. Try to be consistent day after day, and we will help you achieve that momentum with our events and our webinars that will propel you to your success. And there will be rewards. As soon as you progress in your career, you're going to have great rewards. So yeah, Omkar, please change the screen. Can you go to the PPT? Omkar, I'm audible. Can you change the screen? Can you move on to the next PPT? Yeah, please keep moving the slides. So, as we have already discussed about our values, let's start with quant finance. What is quant finance, guys? Quant finance is simply the use of mathematical tools like mathematical models, statistics, and techniques to learn more about the financial markets, to create self-importing models that are able to generate revenue on the stock markets, on the derivative markets, and the larger scale markets. So quant finance delves deep into the data analytics and complex algorithms that help you to do better trading and better risk management and better investment decisions. Next screen. Quant finance with Quantix. Yeah. So why Quantix is going to be a special thing for you? Quantix will provide you topics specific to quant finance, and we are a quant finance and strategy consulting group that helps you to delve into the intricacies involved in each of the topics. And we would love to go on with different sorts of sessions on different derivatives, on risk management, on portfolio management, and you're going to excel in it. Next screen. Okay, so many people ask why quant finance and why not trading. Over the days, I have faced in the general server of my community that people think that trading is like very big thing. So let me correct you. I think you're right that trading helps you earn. Trading helps you get rich. It helps you to, it may help you make a lot of stocks in your portfolio that may even excel later on. But trading is just like 1 to 2% of quant finance, and the total jobs in the quant finance are so much more. Are The trading jobs just consist of 1 to 2% of the quant finance jobs. So that's a big difference. This field extends far beyond that area of trading. It is about hedging. It is about arbitrage. It is about speculating. So there's a lot of things that quant finance is about, and it's a bigger and it's a larger subset. Just similar to the analogy that we use, that the AI is a bigger field, the machine learning is a subset of it, and the deep learning is a smaller subset of it. Similarly, quant finance is the larger set, of which the quantitative trading is a part, and the stock trading is even a smaller part. So we are focusing on quant finance, and we are dwelling deep into it. Next screen. So quantitative trading and a stock trading. People ask, what is the difference between quantitative trading and stock trading? Okay, so quantitative trading basically is more inclined toward sophisticated instruments involving complex mathematical models and working through large scale trades. Maybe you've heard about firms like Citadel and Millennium Management. They have a big user base, uh, and they do high level trades. They are high frequency firms. They do trades that are so big in volume that you can't even imagine as a small investor. So we are going to learn more how to crack jobs into these fields. We are going to learn more about how these firms operate, and we are going to learn more about how we are going to excel in quantitative trading. So what are the basic things that you need to become a quantitative finance expert? When people ask me, when people have always been talking stuff that you can just learn trading and you can then do finance and stuff, it's not that. You have to learn a lot. First comes mathematics. You have to have a strong understanding of linear algebra, stochastic calculus, probability theory. They form like the bedrock of quantitative finance. Next comes the proficiency in programming languages like Python, R, MATLAB. These will help you in modeling and data analysis. Then there's other financial instruments that you need to learn about: derivatives, options, and futures. And lastly, the risk management and the portfolio management principles will help you excel. So, how mathematics is a core of quant finance? What we are going to do is we are going to have some different tracks on how the learning workshops will be delivered. The first is the mathematics track, and I want to know that mathematics is the cornerstone of quant finance, and it will help you. It will propel you towards greatness. We will have workshops on stochastic calculus, which is essential for random processes. We'll have linear algebra, probability, and statistics workshops. Next screen, Omkar. So, why it is necessary for you to become statistically sound? Because you see, statistics is a very important subject. If you have seen a IITM BS degree, they could have just simply taught you maths, and in that only they have included statistics, but they didn't do that. So, in terms of data science, and when it comes to larger data, like the big data processing, statistics plays a huge role because statistical processes are everywhere, and the processes like time series analysis, regression analysis are very crucial for identifying relationships and building a stock pattern and stuff. So we are going to have a lot of learning on these topics. We are going to help you learn about hypothesis testing, Monte Carlo simulation. Monte Carlo simulation is a brilliant tool to check the volatility and stuff. Financial principles that you need to become a master. So you need to learn about the financial markets and the instruments, the stocks, the bonds, the derivatives, and other stuff that we are going to bring out to you. risk management. We are going to help you learn about the portfolio management and the risk management side of the quant finance, corporate finance, also how companies work, how their corporates have different balance sheets, a bit insight into the accounting and stuff like that. Next screen. So how economics is also important. We'll also help you learn about the economics of market. Like you need to learn about the supply and demand, the market structure, the monetary policies, the fiscal policy, the different regulations set by the governments. Already we've talked about the programming skills that will help you to achieve success. We'll have workshops on Python, C++ development. We are going to help you learn more about the proficiency and how to become a data scientist focused on a financial track, or an algorithmic trader working for a top HFT firm, and a quant developer like in Citadel or Millennium Management. So also we need to talk about the jobs. So everyone, is like, क्या करेंगे यार ये सब करके, कुछ तो मिलना चाहिए. So yeah, basically the potential jobs that you will get is like a quantitative analyst. That is something the most of the firms offer you. Then there's jobs on quantitative developer, which focus on building infrastructure for the big firms like Citadel and other firms. Also we have jobs on algorithmic trader who make trades based on just algorithms using strong mathematical foundations. And there are risk managers and portfolio managers, financial engineers that play a huge role in this industry. So these are some of the workshops that we have planned for you. There will be workshops in the field of statistics, mathematics, and derivatives. Uh, each of the workshop is listed as given, and we will start with mathematics and statistics. Will make your base strong. Will work you towards excellency in the field of quant by having a strong quant background using stat and math. Then we'll delve into derivatives, how they are exchanged over markets, and what are different types of derivatives, forward, future, swaps. What are the different types of jobs or traders, hedgers, speculators, arbiters, and different sorts of modeling that is used to, trade in these markets to uh, gain currency and a better valuation also. Okay, Omkar, I think you can now put the stop to the screen. Much of the content work. Let's now delve into chat, answer questions, interact with people.
So everyone has doubt whether the PDF and the PPT will be shared. So don't worry, we will share the recording, PPT, and the everything in the WhatsApp and the G space. Okay.
Sure. So, do you monitor the Q&A? What are the questions coming in? Okay, so there's a question about the basic starter stuff. Can you get a good introduction on the conceptual level, at least if not mathematical? Okay, you can get a good introduction on the conceptual level. Will help you, build a great concepts, even if it is not mathematical. But see, mathematics is everywhere, and statistics is the base of quant finance. And even in consulting track, you need to be very strong in your quant background. Without it, it's not possible, guys. You need to have some focus and effort on the part of learning calculus, stochastic calculus. Okay, so many are asking about, can you give us weekly assignments? Yeah, we will give you weekly assignments and we'll expect you to come forward and submit them, and we will have a ranking. So those who are interested, they will be ranked on this. So I would love to do that. We'll make that happen. That we'll have some weekly contests like the puzzles and quant quizzes, and I would like that you would all come forward and submit those. I have a
Yeah,
doubt like, yeah,
Jolly,
go on.
Jolish, the data is available on Kaggle or Screener or CMI, where they have like the government base all the data. So you will get data online freely available. I think the workshops would be unpaid and free of cost, yeah. And we will let you know the dates and the time for the workshop. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, guys, we are not asking any of your money. We are just asking your support. We are asking your presence. Just come to the meets, just show up, just be there, just learn, and then go away when you have learned a lot. Will I be able to learn advanced concepts on this? Yeah, you will be able to learn advanced concepts. You just need to stay vigilant. You need to stay focused. You need to be persevering. And I think it will be possible for you. I
The
think
scope
this would
for
be.
masters in India, I guess I have seen the Jamnalal Bajaj course. Yeah, they provide a good masters in finance, and also MBAs are good option like to get masters. Otherwise, abroad is always a better option to go for masters in finance. Yeah.
Okay, Jinesh
Yeah.
Bhaiya, I had this question. Like everything related to quant finance sounds really lucrative, but uh, what are the subjects to get hands-on? Like to start with, can you suggest something or some topic that are in it, or any video or any free resource that is available online, so that we can check is it for us or not? Is it our cup of tea or not?
Okay, sure. So first thing I would say, go to the site called Investopedia. Learn as much as you can from there. I think you must have learned about Wikipedia from a childhood when you used to search, obscure things, and you got results firstly on the Wikipedia. So Investopedia is like the place where you can get most of the knowledge. Then there are certain other sites which you can try. Also, there are various YouTube channels that you should watch. There are various journals you should follow. I think when you go to Elsevier and you search for quant finance papers, there are some papers based on a beginner level, then they go to the higher level. So I think you must also try to see what the research is going on and how it aligns with your interests. Basically, if someone sees the research paper when they are just beginning, it's like, it's very scary. But I would say if you start doing that, then you would know what is to come in the near future. So every day remind yourself of the horror that will come if you don't start now.
And
So GVS
also to
Bhaiya,
get an yeah.
quant finance
Okay.
more about
Yeah.
complex mathematics, right?
No, it's not complex mathematics. So if you can just learn basics of calculus, statistics, probability, then you need to dwell a bit deeper into it. I won't say it would be a very hard thing for you all to do, as you're already persevering in this degree, and I know you will have a good background as you finish a foundational level. You just need to persevere a bit more, and I think it will be possible for you all to break into finance.
And GVS Bhaiya, and do we need to have a good hardware like we have a normal laptop? And when I hear about quant finance, I think we need really powerful hardware to do some small projects on it. Is it okay, or is it a myth?
I would say quant finance projects are easily made on Excel. The most projects like Black-Scholes model implementation and stuff, like you can do that on Excel. Basis check interest model. Mostly it's done on Excel, man. It's not like you need a hard, a very hard PC, CPU, GPU kind of a thing. That's vague. That's not the truth.
Yeah, you don't need a gaming PC to do all that stuff. So normal PC works fine.
GVS Bhaiya, I think it convinces me. So mostly we use MS Excel.
Yeah, basically, in the industry, Python and Excel are the most common used tools, and I think you'll be able to learn that, and it's very easy. if you just start with Excel basics, the Python basics, and as you move on becoming a master in any field, it will be very easy.
Thank you, Julius Bhaiya. That answers all.
Okay, so yeah, we can start this process that one by one we can ask people to come up with their questions. Omkar, do you have the watch of the queue?
Watch of what?
The watch of the queue, who is coming first with the questions? Okay, so it's
Yeah, yeah, it's Aditya Srivastava.
okay.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you're
yeah.
audible.
Yeah, so like I have this doubt that like currently like if somebody who is pursuing this program, then like seeing the current curriculum, then like would it be going along with the same program, like, or like would we have to give those 5 to 6 hours which you mentioned on the first slide separately from the ones which we are giving in the program itself?
Okay, so I think it's important to build a foundation first. So if you are going for the ITM degree, you're already getting the knowledge through your stats and maths. That's
Mm.
fine, but you need to dive deeper into stochastic calculus, learn more about the probability theory. So I mean to say, you need to do a bit more. If you're able to give at least 5 hours to developing math and stat skills, it will be a boon for you in the future to
Five
get that.
hours, like it's a daily requirement, right?
No, it's not a day-to-day basis I'm saying, but you should be consistent. Sometimes you don't get the time. Someday you're out somewhere. Maybe you're a regular college student like me. I'm also a dual degree student, one in BS and one in NIT Raipur. So it's difficult, right? But you should be consistent with that.
Yeah, one more thing, like, so as far as I know that this quant thing, this is like, uh, I'm aware about this high frequency trading thing. So like it's basically, as far as I know, like it's about making profits from the difference in some stock exchanges. So I think like this happens probably due to, suppose in India we have BSE and NSE, and like in India, like as far as HFT goes, like these people make money from the differences in these two exchanges. So like in future, let's suppose that these two exchanges, like they get upgrades and like better hardwares. So in that case, like won't the concept of HFTs be like, it would be not relevant in that case?
No, I think HFTs will always be relevant because see, HFTs are asset as well as they are also making losses. Basically, it depends situation to situation. There are some crises in some industries sometimes, but I think HFTs have a bright scope, and you need to learn well to go into those parts of the market. And maybe I think we'll keep the questions not towards the markets right now. We'll just keep about the club. So, and what the prospects of the quant finance and consulting field. Uh, I think it
Sure,
solves your issue.
sure,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, thank you.
Who is next, Omkar?
Hi,
Hello,
Hi, Shreyash.
yeah.
Hi, Shreyash. Okay, yeah.
I was basically asking about that. I'm currently like exploring my interest in finance. Like I have done some like stuff on YouTube and some course. Like, uh, will it be relevant? Like, if you have some prior knowledge about finance and like economics, will it help here? What is basically quant finance is different from basics. Like, um, what I have learned is like analyzing markets and just that stuff. Like, if you're basically known that financial markets course I have done, will it be relevant?
Yeah, basically, if you have already done a bit of general finance and corporate finance or maybe economics, it's very helpful. So, quant finance is basically, applying mathematical models, statistics, and some computational techniques work on the financial markets, the data set that we gather from the different derivatives markets and different sort of derivatives that are traded. And there are other jobs in research. There are putting different sorts of new techniques, like they're working on some sorts of heuristics, meta heuristics. They're developing new algorithms each and every day. If I have to say, if it's not over of it. So it's like you need to start with the basics of finance, general finance, and economics. You need to work with the math. If you get the math, then you will get the quant finance.
Okay, okay. And one more, like it will be commendable like if we do a specific, means if we do have sessions like that, workshops and all that, in a fixed time in that week. Like if you're today having 7 to 8, then all days we will have 7 to 8, if it is possible.
Yeah, sure. We'll have bi-weekly workshops, matlab bi-monthly workshops, sorry, and we'll try to keep the time frame as short and sweet and as uh, regular as possible, because it also depends on who is coming for the workshop, who is taking the
Yes.
workshop. If it's me or someone else from the club, then it will be 7 to 8 most probably. If it's someone from US, someone who's joining from a HFT firm, then maybe they are having a different time zone. We might have to do it in the morning time or maybe a bit later in the day, in the maybe a midnight time. We will see about that, but we will try to fit it as per the convenience of the larger population here.
Yes, yes. It will be grateful if you connect on LinkedIn. I do have shared request.
Yeah, yeah. And so someone is asking about, will you help us to learn quant finance from scratch? Yeah, yeah, guys, you will get opportunities and learning from scratch. So don't need to spam that again and again on the chat. Okay, so who's next on the queue?
Jishnu is on the queue.
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, Jnu.
Hi, I should say that I found this community at the right time because I'm taking a career break, trying to build the quant related skills, basically learning stochastic calculus from NPTEL and time series animation and for from NPTEL. And also, I have registered for a course in IIQF also about risk management. I'm not sure, I couldn't find any other good resources. I think this community will be helpful for me. Uh, what I what I would suggest is like I was a part of the racer community, the Ramanujan Research Society. Some I would like to have some kind of activity like they do. For example, they are reviewing research papers and publishing their review in LinkedIn every month. Like few of the members every month, a selected few of the members will review some research papers from some kind of field and publish it on LinkedIn. So basically, I think that will help them to build a public profile and do the networking based on that. So if that is possible in our case, do some specific maybe back testing or some kind of review or case study or something in X or LinkedIn. I think that will be helpful when we try to network and get job opportunities. Is that possible?
Sure, sure. I like that idea. I always need ideas from you guys, and do give such great ideas on research. We are already thinking of opening a separate research team, and you're also invited to join it. I think you're already doing great, and if you're learning from NPTEL, that are some great courses that you named. I
Hmm.
think you can also find NPTEL courses just to the general audience on the YouTube. Go to the YouTube and search for quant finance courses on YouTube.
Hmm.
You might find good courses on NPTEL, and they are free of cost.
Yes, yes. I've just started them, and I can see that it's mathematically a little bit intense. So, like, if there is a community, we can discuss things, and probably it will make things easier and interesting, I guess.
Yeah, the purpose of this community is, to hone the mathematical minds of the IITM BS and help them propel. So what we are going to do is we are trying to do that research paper stuff that you have said, and I think I like this idea. We'll go on for that, and
Mhm.
also we will have these mathematical and statistics workshop that will help people to build a better understanding of the nuances of the field.
That's great. I'm actually completely doing full-time preparation for quant finance, and I'll be happy to be part of any kind of activity. I would love to join the all the activities from the community. Great initiative, guys. Thank you.
Okay, sure. I think it would be great to have you.
Thank you.
Next is Kapil. Kapil, you can ask questions.
Hello, Kapil. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, so my question is, when would be this workshops that you mentioned would be conducted?
Okay, so we are planning those workshops very soon. So as I've told you about, we are gathering a research team, and we need strong people who are ready to help us in curating the content. And maybe most of the learning workshops will be conducted by people within the Quantix, because I think Quantix has got some great members. I saw the form of Quantix, and I saw people have such great skills, and they are coming from so many diverse backgrounds. There are several veterans of quant finance, and I would love to collaborate with them for giving you that learning. And we'll also have guest lectures and guest sessions that will also help you learn about that. But firstly, we are building a research team, and then we'll move forward.
Okay, thank you.
Omkar was next in the queue.
Amritanshu is next on the queue. You can unmute and ask.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry if this question is getting repeated. If it has been asked before, but what I want, like I would like to have is like a structured list of topics. Like first study this, then this. A roadmap of topics in quant finance, just to study on my own, because the workshops are like not regular, right? It's once or twice a month. So I just I wanted some resource which I can follow regularly to learn, which is structured. Uh, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah, if
Yeah, I
is
think
there any?
that's a great point that you raised, and many people don't like to attend workshops. I don't know what allergy they have, but I would say that don't be allergic to workshops. Please attend our workshops. They will be a great learning to you, and also for the point-to-point
Yeah,
basis.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just addressing that, and then I'm saying that we will also put out a Google Drive link where you will have a lot of resources, and we'll put out a sheet also. We are having them several sheets of different industries and educational networks that are working in the field that will tell you how to progress in it. So sure, you will find that.
And is there any like certification which like works great in this field? Like if you have this certification, you are like picked up more in this field.
Yeah, so there are a lot of certifications for quant finance that you can do. Basically, if you're more into finance and the financial handling part, you can go for CFA. Then you can also go for FRM for risk management, and then you can go for CQF. But I think they are costly courses and heavy on the pocket. And if you want to pursue some courses that are cheap, maybe you can go for NPTEL courses that are really good, as recently Jishnu had pointed out. So maybe you can try the NPTEL courses, or if you have the resources, I mean the money, then CQF or FRM.
Okay. And I am in like first year of college. I'm straight out of high school. So like, is this like appropriate time to start learning this thing?
Man, that is great, because I would say I started learning quant finance when I entered my final year, when I just got into this company, and I didn't know about quant finance before that. So it's like I've learned whatever I've learned in only past few 6 7 months, maybe a year. So I think you're starting very early, and it's a good time. Just be consistent, and I think you will have a rewarding future.
Okay. And the degree that we are doing in IITM from IITM, like is this the topics we learn in this degree? This will definitely help, right?
Yeah, I guess IITM BS is a great degree, and also you're an offline student, right? So maybe
Yeah.
IITM BS is doing great in building a foundation for mathematics and statistical analysis and stuff. But I think when you are in your college, when you are studying mathematics one, mathematics two, mathematics three, and mathematics four, you will also get that knowledge from there also. But I think this degree is relevant because it is teaching you about data science and applications. How are you going to use tools like Power BI and Python and machine learning in financial markets, in analyzing financial markets? That would be a great help from this degree, I guess.
There is a lot of computer science in quant. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Omkar, who is next on the queue?
Tanish is on the next on the queue.
Hi, Danish. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Sorry for making it a hat trick for a similar kind of questions. I just want to ask that what would be the structure? I mean, the plan throughout the year, the workshops we will be getting the names of the topics that will be taught in which month, in which workshop. I just want to ask that, but that has been already asked. Another question of me was that we have three new batches every year in IITM BS. I mean, the new students come every year uh, in 3 terms. So if a person is joining this society in the second term or maybe in the third term of the year, how can he start learning?
Okay, so I think you asked some great questions, and I will answer it to the best of my thinking. And I think firstly, about the structure of the events and stuff, I've already laid out a basic structure, I guess. Umkar, can you revisit that last slide of the presentation just for a few seconds? Because I think the structure is already there. I think it will be more of redefining the structure when we get the research team, because we are like now a group of four people other than me uh, in the core team, and we are going to extend the core team very soon. And I want you to be a part of the research team. So, as per the structure, there will be statistics. We will be covering statistical arbitrage, time series analysis, regression analysis, the major topics, mathematics, linear algebra, probability theory, stochastic calculus. Then derivatives, will start with the exchange traded markets, forwards, future, and swaps, options markets, quantitative modeling like binomial tree, two-step binomial tree, one-step, different types of Markov property, Black-Scholes model, and other modeling techniques. At the last, I think it will be redefined a bit more to help someone who is just starting to go into the field. We'll do it very soon. So this is just only an overview of it. These are the main topics that will help you propel. And your second question was, can you reiterate it? Omkar, can you turn off your screen?
I was asking that you have told us about that you will follow a yearly plan, like from the starting of 2025, maybe it has maybe it will be your first plan.
Yeah, I
It,
got it. Okay. So what you're saying is like people are joining every term in the degree, and what happens to them, right?
yes.
Yeah. So for that purpose, as we are just starting through, all of us who are already in the club and are a part of this community, I would say will have the chance to learn from the very basics. As a new term comes in January, then in the September, then at the end of the year, they will have access to our content. And also, what we will do is for a community, we'll have different learning pathways. We'll classify those who are starting with us in the current level one. So as they move on to the next, after 6 months to the level two, then the next people who join in, they will put in the level one, and so that way we will be able to classify people on their learning and when they have joined. So we will be having distinct levels that will help you identify where you are in the journey.
Another question of me, of or maybe it may or it may be a suggestion for you. Can we have weekly classes for the students who are doing it as standalone, who has time for studying quants? Because earlier you have shared with us a lot of resources, like some books on mathematics, statistics, and some quant stuff. So you have also told about us about the NPTEL courses or the resources which are available free on YouTube and stuff. So a lot of maybe we can form a group of students. We can choose a day we will be comfortable with, and we can watch it or practice it together as a group. Maybe it will be more interactive.
Yeah, I think I like that idea that you are pitching in, and I think it would be great if you can uh, do that. But I think we need a bit of a research team to help us with that. And as soon as we are done with our research team, and maybe by the beginning of the next month, February, we will have a daily structure and we'll help you with quizzes and stuff. Weekly classes is something like, one has to study a lot even for teaching someone else. So it's like uh, a bit difficult, but we will try. We'll try to have as many minds on our team and as many people who like to help us out. And I can promise you that we will definitely do something that will engage you to it and maybe help you on a week to week basis.
That's all from my side. Thanks for doing this stuff.
Sure, pleasure. Omkar was next on the queue.
Next is Jolish.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for organizing this. Am I audible?
Yeah, Jolish, you're audible. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, okay. I'm a working professional doing this BS program along with that. And it seems like this requires, you mentioned that 5 hours a day. Is there any chance of having a slow pace program?
Okay, so I just gave you 5 hours as an estimation. It's not like you need to do that. But I think when you put effort like that, like when you start with mathematics, you learn the basics of linear algebra in your foundation. So you're already covering that part up. So you might need a lesser time to cover the higher level stuff like stochastic calculus. And when you've already done a bit of calculus in your uh, you can say maybe if you're a double degree student, or maybe if you've already done in the foundation itself you have learned about it, then maybe you will need a less time. But it's the standard to give 5 hours to any learning process in quant, because uh, the mathematics is not easy. When you sit in front of a book, you open a page, you read the first line, and then you're like, kya hai ye? You don't understand it. You need to revisit it time again and again. You have to search the internet, and then it's like lengthy process to learn complex stuff. But we'll try to break it down to you so you won't have to spend a lot of time.
Okay.
We'll help you with that with our bi-monthly sessions and our guest lectures every month. So don't worry on that. But an effort on your part will give a reward to you.
And this one you're planning in such a way that you don't expect anything already know by your side, because every statistics or mathematics you're starting from the basics, what is required for this, right?
Yeah, definitely. We don't expect any, high level stuff from you. You just need to have a foundation in basic mathematics and statistics. You have already passed your 12th, as you're in the degree. You have a basic knowledge of that. Still, we'll be revisiting those concepts as we start our sessions, and we will try to help you with that. I would just ask people to attend workshops, even if they are on basic knowledge, because maybe something that you learned a lot of time before. Like I learned about certain things in my 12th, that was like 5 hours 5 years ago, and I don't remember some stuff. Then if someone is teaching even basics, I would love to join that and get to know what is going on. I can easily rebuild that foundation. So we'll start from the basics. Don't worry, guys.
Okay. Then few more questions. Okay. This algorithmic trading and quant trading is both same or it's two different things?
Okay, so basically, algorithmic trading is more inclined towards use of different high level algorithms, and quant trading can simply mean trading on the basis of analysis of charts, analysis of financial data, and other stuff. But I would say there's a bit of difference in that, and algorithmic trading is like the top tier of trading. You can say it is valid at the high frequency firms, and they are like performing a huge amount of trades in a very small fraction of time. That is why it is high frequency, because they're doing a lot of trade and the value is also high.
So, okay, I'm actually trying to learn for myself. I'm not planning to join any company for research. Will there be any use for me? Because the kind of data, live data, what I'm going to get, can I make any benefit from that? If I don't have access to the corporate level data or very high frequency data.
Yeah, actually, you can get a lot of data on this stuff on the internet. So it's like mostly it's available on the internet. The internet is
Yeah, but that is
having a lot of resources.
yeah, historical data. I'm talking about the live data. In order to do this con trading, do I need to have work with a company who have that kind of infrastructure?
Basically, our motive is to help you get a better career in quant finance, and that usually begins at a company. Usually.
Okay.
But it's not something that you need to get demoralized on. You can do a lot of stuff when you know about the markets, when you know how to buy options, how to trade options, how you can go even to trade on weather. Kal barish hogi nahi hogi. You can trade on that.
Mm-hmm. And at what point are you, because you have given different job profiles, the potential job profiles, at what point are we branching into different areas, or all the lessons what you have listed, it's applicable for all the profiles?
Yeah, so basically the quant finance that we are going to cover will encompass all the stuff, all the mathematics, statistics that is required to get an entry level job in quant finance, and everything just builds on that basic foundation of quant finance, and then a bit higher level stuff that will try to inculcate in your learning through workshops and guest sessions. So it's like we'll teach you everything that is necessary, and maybe a bit advanced stuff would not be possible, or maybe we'll have to do it for like specific people, but we want to cater to the larger population, so you can expect that you will start from the basic.
Okay. Then what is the official communication channel for this? Because it's many different social platform might be difficult.
Yeah, so please join our WhatsApp group, stay connected to our LinkedIn, stay connected to our Instagram. That's enough.
Okay. Then will there be any live market sessions?
Come again, I didn't hear that.
Any live market sessions? Any plan for that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I get that. You want to learn about that in live workshops, something like that. That's what you mean,
Yeah, but
right?
the market is active. Can we try experiment?
Okay, we'll sure try that. Whatever you feel like, just a DM to some of our contributors. I mean, to some of our core team members, and we will take all your ideas and we will try that.
Okay. And
Just stay vigilant and join sessions, and you will learn a lot. Yeah, go on.
okay. One more last question. For this educational purpose, do we need to do any data collection by ourselves, or it's already you already gathered all the sufficient data for this learning?
So you'll not be needing any data as of now. When you need, we'll help you get that. Right now, just we are starting out. We'll help you with the basic concepts of maths and stat, as I already told, and
Okay.
previously people have asked.
Okay.
So data is not required to be collected by you. It will be done from the club side, or we'll just tell you where to get it.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's all. You clarified so many doubts. Okay, thanks. Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next? Omkar.
It's B plus.
Hey, hi Jivesh.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
taking
hi,
this
brother.
initiative. One request is that I have seen in my past that some of the initiative taken they kind of abruptly got closed. Hope we will not stop this learning. Okay, and then coming to this specific question, what I have, I'm actually working professional and I'm in my mid career. I have kind of experience in testing side, okay, technical side of testing like test automation and all other aspect of testing, let's say performance testing. Last 3 to 4 months, I'm trying to switch internally. I'm working in a bank, okay. I'm trying to switch internally, and my area of interest is data analytics. Now, the challenge what I have is like, even though it is internal position, I need to clear some rounds of interview. The challenge what I have is like the domain. Like what they're saying is that you don't have the domain understanding, the investment banking, the lending or credit risk. Though kind of I'm doing good in, see, primarily they're asking the Python, SQL, and some questions because most of the data source is the big data. Now, when it comes to the domain side, I'm kind of clueless. I mean, primarily I have worked in the technical side of testing, and I don't know much about the banking domain as such. Like, even though I'm working in bank, it is a data mesh project where I'm working. So I mean, it's a technical project, kind of all services, dumping data in there and taking data. So I understand it's a co-learning initiative, but how do I go about it? Like that real data, I don't think that it is available outside, and how to kind of enhance the skill. I mean, how I should go about it, and definitely I'll continue joining this session. Any take on that? Like,
Sure,
yeah.
sure. So yeah, we will help you in getting those skills and knowledge on investment banking, the mergers, M&A, and stuff, and how the basic corporate finance and general finance knowledge about economics and stuff that you need will help you with that. And the part that you talked about, I think it's like will help you with that, but you need to put a bit of your effort, and maybe it's possible to achieve it. And as you're already in your mid career, I think you have already having a lot of experience, as in you have told about testing. So maybe it's a way to go into quant research and go for back testing roles of quant models, and maybe that's a good career option in future for you. I think we'll help you with that, and also will like to learn more about your past jobs and what have your experiences been. Join our research teams if you're interested solely into this field, and all sorts of data analysis, quantitative analysis will help you with that.
Yeah, so Jivesh, actually the other challenge is like without compromising the pay scale, I'm trying to fit myself in a mid-career in that data analytics role also. So that is where the real challenge is coming. Kind of, I'm not trying to map myself in an entry-level job in data analytics. If I try so, maybe it is quite easy to achieve. But because I'm not ready to compromise on the pay scale, so I have to work hard. That part also I understand. Yeah, more this thing. What they're focusing is that trend analysis, regression analysis, and Monte Carlo simulation, along with some of the tools, the different companies what they're using, the data analytics tool, uh, this data IQ, or some visualization tool like Tableau or uh, Power BI. They're using this. I understand that maybe tool level we cannot get in, but the core stat techniques like trend analysis, regression, Monte Carlo simulation, if we get to do this with real data, I think that will be really helpful.
Sure. So basically, we'll help you with that, all those stuff that you have talked about, and uh, there are challenges. I get it, and we'll help you overcome those challenges. Just have faith in me, have faith in our club, and as long as I'm in this club, as long as my core team is working hard for you, we'll bring up workshop and sessions that will propel you to that.
Yeah, and Jivesh, one last thing. One other portion of this is like data quality management, data governance, basically the data policy side also very critical, along with all these things what I spoke about. I mean, I understand that one person did not know everything, but these are the areas I think we should focus, and the jobs are there actually. I mean, there are jobs where they want the people to have very good experience in the data quality, data governance, who should get access, who should not get access, whether the data quality is good enough. DQMS something they're calling. Yeah, I am not expert in that area. You may have better understanding. Yeah, I'll stop here. Yeah, I mean, it will be good if you can cover all these things. I know it is not only for me, like what I have interest in. Okay, I'll stop here. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was good talking to you, man. I have a lot of respect for you to trying to change in the mid career. I think um, you can put a little bit of your effort and little bit of effort from our side, and we'll help you with those stuff. And basically, it would be on how you can dwell a bit more into the quant finance side, and let's see how much of the roles regarding data that you have said we can cover up. But we'll try the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Omkar was next.
Next is Salmali Chattopadhyay.
Okay, Salmali.
Yes, hello. So I have a couple of questions. One of it is I have heard that it's very difficult to break into quant finance. So would a bachelor's degree in data science would be enough for me to break into, and what kind of jobs, like as Biplav said, that there are certain fields that where people are looking for jobs in quality management, or what he said, I don't remember. So what are the fields or something that we should focus more on, that we can, specialization or something that will be easier, because quant finance in itself seems very vast. So that's one thing. And another question is the market saturation that we can expect, because like right now it's booming a lot, but even like 5 to 10 years ago software engineering was very lucrative, but the market got extremely saturated. So what kind of saturation, like people looking into this, we can expect, because that's something people, like want to know, like.
Okay, that's some great series of questions. Just I want to give follow back. Are you a working professional right now?
No, no, I'm a second year student, absolutely not.
Okay. So I think you have a lot of knowledge on this, but I would say the market saturation in India is like, if you are applying for quant finance jobs in India, it might be a bit tough for you. Uh, you need to take this with a pinch of salt because in India, the firms are taking in from IITs and, like those who are getting really high advanced rank. I think someone was talking about in the chat, and that is very true. I don't know why they have such kind of a mindset, but mostly the hiring in India is on that basis of advanced rank and
Advanced rank as in, okay, like the JE rank and all that.
yeah, JE advanced rank and all that.
Then
Not
those.
all firms, but I would say the big firms like
Yeah.
Graviton Research and maybe you can say NK Securities. They're just going to IT Bombay, IT Delhi. They are picking up the 5 people from CSE, maybe EIC, something like that, and they're going away. So it's a bit difficult for going for a really big firm in the start. It won't be an easy job, but I would say there are a lot of jobs around the world. You can see the European markets are also offering a lot of jobs. There's a possibility of masters in a lot of countries. You can go for a masters in Netherlands, you can go for a masters in UK. They're having some good courses. USA is the biggest center for quant jobs. I have to say that quant finance is like the Wall Street kind of a job that you will get. And I've seen companies that are actually wanting to hire a person, but there are not enough quant professionals in the US. So also one thing that you need to know, in US, the most of the quant finance jobs are taken by Indian and Chinese guys. So Chinese are like the very competitive on this, and Indians are also catching up.
Yeah,
So it's
but
like,
thing is, what if I don't want to do a master's right now? Because maybe my funds are a little bit like I cannot afford any more like anything. So I would be looking into the job part of the, you know, job part. So I would love to know that if
Yeah,
it's just a
yeah, I
bachelor's
get that. Yeah, I get that. With bachelors also, there are a lot of companies. They said not all, but there are a lot of employment in the quant trading side, and maybe you can join as a quantitative analyst for an analyst like a fresher role. That would be possible in a lot of companies. Like there's Futures First, and many other small, not small, I would say, but comparatively to the bigger firms, there are a lot of mid-scale companies and smaller scale companies that do hiring, and you can join them. You just need to have a basic understanding of what are financial markets, what is trading, how is it done, and uh, a bit of programming knowledge and a strong foundation in maths and stats. That is something they look out.
Okay, 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 got it. Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Next
Pankaj,
is
next.
K. Ramachandran.
Hey, Jeevesh, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Go on.
Yeah. So Jeevesh, thanks a lot for doing this. So, my first question is already answered. It was the exact same question that the previous person asks. Now I want to know a second question regarding the internships that's provided by these quant firms. Do they actually also look at the IT rank for internships as well, or do they actually take in, from diverse groups of colleges, from tier 2 and tier 3 colleges as well? What's the scene in the internship zone, if you have any idea?
Yeah, so basically, I myself have been doing a part-time, job at WorldCont, and so it's like it. I got that through IIT Madras only, and WorldCont came for like 2 to 3 times in the past 2 3 years, and they're hiring, like part-time consultants. It's like an internship only. I won't say it's like a full job also, full-time job. Um, who can devote like 10 hours a day, but they pay according to what work you have performed and how you're building those alphas or financial predictions. And so there are companies that will give you a lot of pay and a lot of respect also, but the bigger firms, like Citadel doesn't even hire from India. I don't think so. They come to a single college. Okay, so the bigger firms, they're not hiring from many of the Indian colleges, but you can still get to mid-scale companies, and there are a
Yeah,
lot of
exactly.
smaller
Because I
firms.
want to start my career if I'm able to, right? So I want to start off with it, so I can go for a mid-level or even a low-level company, which is in the quant finance field, right? And
Yeah, I would suggest you one thing, that if you're starting out, you should go deep into research part, because if you already have a research paper in this quant field, and maybe you can propel yourself for even a company that hires from IITs, because they are looking out for people who are diving into research part and the research field.
understandable. So actually, my experience with quants is just this much, that I have used Angel One API to get the data, and I've actually applied, converted into a pandas data frame and applied some of my theories that will fetch me some profit, right? So I used some models where it once it goes above RSI and using the 50-day moving average, right, and then buy at this price and take a 1.5 multiplier with 0.5% of risk. And I use those kind of models, but I'm not very uh, knowledge regarding how the backtesting is done in the quant field per se. I have done the backtesting with my own knowledge, right? So my knowledge is very raw in a sense. So if I were to apply this, right, will this course that we are going to start with uh, also inculcate the ML part of how to predict alphas?
Yeah, so the part about alphas and stuff, I think you're already started out, and that is like a big achievement. I would say congrats on starting out, because it's the most difficult step. And then regarding the ML part, yeah, we'll do a slow and steady paced course, like bi-monthly sessions on learning and a guest session. Okay, so we don't want. There are some people, as I have already talked right now, that they think it would be too heavy for them. They can't give a lot of time. So we will help you with that. Be vigilant. Be there in the group. Join sessions. Learn a bit from here and there. We'll do a Python programming boot camp. Maybe when we are going for the programming side, and slowly when we are in the phase of ML, we'll discuss over those models, like not just moving averages. We'll have more complex regression and time series analysis, and you'll get to learn a lot more.
Okay, okay. Third question. I hope you don't mind me asking so many questions, but did you
No,
get
no.
your did you get your job through that competition which World Quant did, or did you get it by sending a resume to the organization?
No, it was like it's not. I wouldn't say it's a full time thing. So just making it clear, it's a part time kind of a job. But many people create it like a full time because they pay good if you are working nice. If you're really ready to work like a 9 to 5 job, they will uh, help you as per the performance. And it was through IIT Madras. I had just finished my foundation, and I was like looking for internships and stuff when I was in the third year of my undergrad in my offline college, and I needed something for internships. I saw this opportunity on my mail, and I just clicked on it, and I was fascinated about what is this, and I entered it. And it was a month long competition, alphathon. Okay, we had a month long competition, and we had to develop alphas each day, and we were ranked. There were 1,000 plus contestants from IIT Madras BS degree itself, and maybe some offline BTech students had also been there. I guess I know about some people, and they were also competing, and it was like you had to finish in the top 20. And as I was lucky enough to be in the top 20, I got that offer.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you for that. So that's all my questions. Thanks a lot.
Next is
Yeah,
Ankit.
Am I audible?
yeah, you're audible.
So many of my questions were already answered. So I have few more questions. So do I have to deep dive into the courses like maths in linear algebra and other like ordinary differential equation? Like we are having in our next semester these courses. So the learning in our college is enough, or should I deep dive into it?
I guess when you learn from an offline college, not any disgrace to the courses here, but the offline college also have a lot of different topics that they cover. So I think if you can learn from there, a lot of things would be clearer to you when you go on for the deep dive. And for those who are just starting out with foundation in math 1, stat 1, maths 2, stat 2, we will help them out also to get a bit deeper into this mathematical and statistical stuff. Will make it easy for them. And as per your question, as you're asking about yourself, I would say your college you know learning is important, and you should focus on the what you're learning in those initial math courses, like math 1, 2, 3, 4. You must have it like that, I guess, and you should
Yeah.
get a lot of knowledge.
Okay, and another question is that how should I manage my time, as you are also from a dual degree background? I am also currently in my BTech first year in IIT Mandi. So any tips I
Okay,
can?
IIT Mandi, that's a great place. Okay, nice. Yeah. So managing your time is a bit like a thing that you can do is like try to do one thing at a time. And when you're really into stuff, you just forget everything, like we are prepping today for the meet and everything. I just ate one meal in the morning, and I didn't eat anything the whole day. So when you're diving deep into something, you just forgot everything. So it's like that when I'm studying for math and something, I just forget everything, and I just go deep into it. I put my mobile on silent mode. I just lock it away, and I focus on what I'm doing. If you start taking things like that, I've also recently been trying to be very disciplined on this part that you have to study a thing at a time and then move on to the next thing. So appropriately create a schedule, create a Google Calendar, use different time zones to block different specific topics. Stay away from your mobiles, and I know you will have to connect with the community and stuff, but I would also encourage you to not inculcate an habit of spending time of at other places. As much as you can restrict yourself from doing that and focusing primarily on your learning, that will help you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Next is Sarthak.
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, so a lot of people are from a BTech dual background. I'm from a commerce background, commerce with mathematics. So I have been well versed with the markets and all the derivatives, but commerce does lack a very mathematical foundation. So I have two questions. Uh, so you were suggesting a lot of engineering maths covers all these ordinary differential equations and all linear algebra in a greater detail than BS curriculum, Maths 1 and Stats 1 and Maths 2, Stats 2. So would Quantix be able to provide all the necessary mathematical foundations even to people who are not from a core engineering background? And number second would be that what are the opportunities abroad if we are taking a look, if someone is interested in pursuing a master's and that too in a country like the US or EU in those zones? Thank you.
Okay, that was a great series of questions. So, firstly, answering the initial question about the level of the program as you're starting out. So, as I made clear, there will be two levels, level one and level two. For the first 6 months, we'll start with the basics, absolute basics. Okay, so people should join the session if they know the basics. I would just say again, just join, just be there. Uh, do it like a binge watch thing if you want to, but just be there will help you out with that part. And when you get to know about that, will help you with some weekly quizzes and stuff. You can practice there, and as soon you progress with your math and stat background, even if you're not from a commerce sorry, a tech background or like a BTech or a science degree, you will still have ample opportunity to learn and grow. And for the second question about the opportunities abroad, so there are a lot of master's courses in the US, and it is always possible for someone with the will and the determination to go in those courses. Not just US, you can try other courses in there are great courses, Netherlands, University of Rotterdam, UK, Oxford has great courses, and um, so there are great schools abroad in US and UK. Uh, and I would say you just need to first build a foundation of the mathematics and statistics part, and then maybe even if you don't have a great programming background as commerce people, not indulge much into that, but still you can apply for those courses. You just need to give a standardized test and pass it with some great marks, and then you will when you apply, I think surely you will have a acceptance.
Okay, and just a small quick follow-up. Uh, I've have done some basics, such as the Black-Scholes model, and I've been actively trading for like the past 3 years. So I do understand like the simple trading models, as someone earlier pointed out, like Bollinger Bands and RSI and stochastic RSI and all those things. So would this community be focused more on the trading part, where we are exploring those strategies, or more towards the other side of finance, such as option Greeks and finding out the relationships between time decay and I'm not too deep into it, so I'm not able to explain it, but more towards like the mathematical finance side or towards the trading side.
I think you're already having a great deal of knowledge. I think I might say that you should join a research team, and I might have a lot to learn from you. Someone from a commerce background already having a lot of financial knowledge. I think you can build a bit of background with math and stat, and then you're ready to apply for the masters. So I think, are you a undergraduate student or?
I'm currently pursuing the standalone. I'm currently transitioning to diploma. So I've done with
Okay.
the foundations.
Okay. So the commerce background, as you say, it's like from the 11th and 12th, plus one, plus two.
Yes, commerce plus one plus two with mathematics, standard one with all the same math that the science background takes. But I'm taking the standalone degree right now, the BS.
Okay, that's great. I think you will have a lot to learn during the BS. Your foundational years will teach you a lot of math and stat courses, and math one, math two, stat one, stat two will teach you a lot, and we will help you with some other topics. And I guess I think you already know a lot about all those models. Or you have already started a Black Scholes model. You must have been knowing about Brownian motion and
Yeah,
geometric
yeah,
Brownian
Brownian
motion.
motion and how it's yeah. At
Wow,
that
I
the
think you are
partial
already deep
derivatives
into it,
there.
man. Yeah, you're already deep into it.
Not
Great,
deep. I've
great.
just like watched this one video by Veritasium, and after that, I've registered towards like there is a workshop on Neptil. So I'm just more interested because I'm from a commerce background. So I thought Quantix would be a great opportunity for me as well to explore a more finance and commerce application of data science there because I'm doing it standalone, so I don't have a lot of options in that regard.
Yeah, I get that. Standalone students have a lot of, I think, challenges you can say regarding to this, but I think we will give you an equal opportunity to develop your skills and go forward in quant finance. And maybe I think still you are already started out with different sorts of topics and models already ahead in the race. And I would say it's not a rat race, but it's also like a marathon, and you're already a mile ahead, so we'll help you finish up.
Yeah, I mean, the club is, I just joined when I learned about a more commerce-based approach of the IITM BS and really commendable the efforts you guys putting in. And just one small follow-up, I might be taking a lot of time here. Uh, Earlier, a student suggested about a close-knit student community of standalone students. Would that be possible, like just a small, WhatsApp group? Because a lot of dual degree students, they might be busy but standalone people, we do have a lot of time. And I think if we, because this is our only college interaction as well, sadly. So if that would be possible, or if the team can figure it out in the upcoming terms.
Yeah, so as you have pointed out about this, we'll work on a separate group in our community, and we'll try to have standalone students there discussing on specific stuff on quant finance and consulting. I would try on that. But it's like a thing, when you're part of BS, whether you're dual or you're standalone, it's like does not affect you much, but everyone has to get equal opportunity to interact. But we will try that idea that you have put out, and I think we'll
Yeah,
weigh
like we
the
can have
basis of
like a
merits.
open group, like if a person from dual degree wants to join, but it's just that dual people might be, busy, so they might not be able to dedicate, let's say, 2 hours a day because they're already having a hectic schedule. So if that allows, because it allows for a greater interaction for the online community from a standalone perspective, because we guys don't have a lot of interaction as well, right? So
Okay, I
if
get that. I got your point. I am saying that I will consider it, and we will look forward in creating a specific group for standalone students. But it's like even if someone from a dual degree, is with you, it's not like that he's not active. He's having just some more responsibilities, and he's also dedicated to the cause. And maybe it does not matter at a bigger extent, but in a niche side, if you're saying, we will try to do that. We'll discuss it. Okay.
okay, thank you. You were wonderful, Jivesh. Thank you.
Thank you. Omkar, any more hand raises, any more questions if we have?
No,
Otherwise,
no,
we'll
it's
wipe
okay.
it.
It's over. It's over.
Okay, so I guess then I will stay here for some more time. If anyone has questions, you can just put on your mic and speak them. I'm not looking
I
much at
think
chat.
we should stop the recording now. Like it's now will be casual discussion, right?
Yeah.
So who can stop the recording? Should I stop?